Inspiring, Biden's Olympic boycott has started a new trend of weakness. Earlier this week, the White House confirmed that the U.S. will be boycotting the upcoming Winter Olympics in Beijing to protest human rights abuses of the Chinese Communist Party. As the press secretary confirmed, the United States will not be sending diplomats or United States representatives. But is that really even a boycott?
The Biden administration will not send any diplomatic or official representation to the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics and Paralympic Games, given the PRC's ongoing genocide and crimes against humanity in Xinjiang and other human rights abuses. The athletes on Team USA have our full support. We will be behind them 100% as we cheer them on from home. We will not be contributing to the fanfare of the Games. U.S. diplomatic or official representation would treat these games as business as usual in the face of the PRC's egregious human rights abuses and atrocities in Xinjiang.
The move was immediately criticized by conservatives who found the diplomatic boycott to be weak and meaningless since our athletes were still participating in all of the events hosted by Beijing. Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo tweeted, "A diplomatic boycott of the Olympics is not enough. The CCP doesn't give a rip about a diplomatic boycott because at the end of the day, they are still hosting the world's athletes." Joe Biden needs to stand up to the CCP. Shortly after this, China responded to Biden's boycott too, by basically laughing in his face. A spokesman for China's foreign ministry said, after the announcement that the U.S. is only flattering itself by claiming it is boycotting the Games, and strongly indicated that China hadn't invited United States officials to attend in the first place. Perhaps that's the kind of response to expect from a communist regime with zero commitment to the truth. The half-hearted action from Biden seems to have inspired other world leaders to take a similarly weak stance against the Chinese Communist Party. Australia and Canada have both announced that their leaders will not be attending the Winter Games either. Trudeau made an impassioned speech about Chinese human rights violations on Wednesday morning.
Bonjour tout le monde. Good morning, everyone. For the past many months, we've been in conversation with partners and allies around the world on the issue of the Beijing Olympic and Paralympic Games. As a country, indeed, as many partners around the world, we are extremely concerned by the repeated human rights violations by the Chinese government. That is why we are announcing today that we will not be sending any diplomatic representation to the Beijing Olympic Paralympic Games this winter.
Of course, he's still sending his athletes to China too. China is laughing all the way to the bank as world leaders pledge to diplomatically avoid them but continue to support them both financially and with all the good press that comes with hosting the Olympics.